Let me end with one very poignant quote of Coleridge. Coleridge, an ancient mariner, he said, "Water, water everywhere, but not a drop to drink." We have phenomenal need in this country. Millions are waiting for opportunities to have a better life. If 45, 46 degrees Celsius temperature has killed 1,000, 1,500 people in the Telugu states, it means even in 21st century, we haven't created conditions for bare survival. 45 degrees Celsius is not abnormal. It's perfectly normal in these parts of the country, in these parts of the world. But even in 21st century, we haven't created conditions for them to be able to survive, let alone function efficiently. There is a need. How do you therefore make sure that these people can not only survive but also function reasonably efficiently even in summer? There's an opportunity. And a wise society converts that opportunity into jobs, into profits. Because we have not done it, water, water everywhere. There's plenty of opportunity, but not a drop to drink. If you are in the ocean, just because there's water everywhere, if you are thirsty, if you want to quench your thirst by drinking the sea water, you're dead. So the linkages are missing. That young lady talked about my work in Vizag steel plant, where I created 8,000 employment. Now, many steel plants, land acquisition took place, and many other projects, land acquisition took place in the country. But only in Vizag at the time we could create 8,000 employment. How? No miracle. The steel plant needed jobs. These youngsters wanted jobs, but nobody bothered to bridge the gap. And every day there were agitations, there were protests, there was firing, some people dying, some people getting shot, all kinds of things happening. One day I sat with the steel plant management and said, look, you anyway have to employ people. Tell me what are the skills you require to employ them. They gave me trade-wise XYZ. Then I told these young people, look, nobody gives jobs as peons and messenger boys this day. That's not a worthy job at all. You acquire skills and I'll guarantee you skills. Then I did perhaps the most important thing in my life in understanding the way the country is running. I came to Hyderabad, I spent a month here non-stop, going from every seat to any other seat, from a chaprasi to the chief minister, and pleading, cajoling, bullying, pressurizing, ultimately getting all the things in place for the training, the sanction. There are 100 bureaucratic things. That was my job. And I trained them all in 1 year in record time. By building infrastructure, by giving quality training. And each of them is productively employed now in this country. Not unproductively employed getting a job. Actually, they're productively employed. So this kind of opportunity exists everywhere in the country. Seize the opportunity. I wish you all the very best in this, and I hope that many, many such fora will emerge, because to employ every year about 15 million or 12 million people, that's the kind of employment we require in India. We require this kind of efforts to be at least 10,000 times. That's the magnitude that we require in this country. And I hope you will all stand tall, with courage, with confidence, acquire the skills, and emerge as self-confident, fulfilled citizens and human beings. First taking care of yourselves and your families, and then doing whatever it takes to make the lives of those around you much better. Instead of giving an elaborate reply, let me give you statistical evidence. There is a survey called PISA survey, measuring educational outcomes at the age of 15 among various countries. They had one survey among 74 countries some years ago. India was a participant in that. What would be India's rank in your judgment? Our self-esteem, our self-image as a country. At the age of 15, in terms of educational outcomes, where would India rank? Give me some idea? Your guesses. From your understanding of India, where would India's position be? Come on. I'm not even going into larger physical development, personal development. I'm talking about a more rudimentary level. I'm saying even the basic tools of knowledge that constitute elementary education don't exist in India. But in this very country, 50 years ago, 40 years ago, we were doing much better. Though education was limited to only a few people, we didn't have many opportunities. But at least those who had, even in villages, they had high quality schooling. So we must learn from them what happened then right, what is happening now which is wrong. We have forgotten proper evaluation. Ultimately, when everybody treasures success, one of the key ingredients of improving the system is how to measure success sensibly. Because everybody wants success. There's not one parent, one teacher, one school which doesn't want success, and one kid. But if you measure success in a lousy manner, you get success of that kind. If you measure success in a sensible manner, you get success of that kind too. Look at this MSET enterprise, the many institutions. Many people blame these coaching institutions. I don't blame them. You created a certain pattern of examination, therefore the whole society and state and the whole system restructured itself to cater to that need. To get you an MSET rank, period. Or to get you a Z, IIT Z or whatever, examination rank, period. Or if you want IAS, then IAS admission, period. So one of the key ingredients in the hands of policymakers is, how do I restructure the measurement of success in a manner that I get the best outcomes? Because society is desperate, hungry for success, but they don't know the meaning of success. The parents think a good rank is success. The kid thinks more marks is success. The management thinks that more people getting into medicine or something else is success. They can advertise and get more people coming in. The government, I don't even know if they understand what success is. They have no yardstick for success. So how do you define success? To give just one example. Take teacher training. There's enormous demand for teachers' jobs. And many people are going in, and nowadays teacher salaries are also getting better and better. But most people, because their education itself is so flawed, they're unfit to be teachers. There are serious conceptual gaps. But this is the stock we have. So can we do something to quickly improve their conceptual clarity? Eliminate some of the gaps that are obvious at school education level. A low-hanging fruit, very easy to do it. I can give many examples, but that will take too much time. Neither you nor I have that time. So there are ways of doing it. It's not merely pumping money. Of course money is required. Of course infrastructure is required. But lack of infrastructure did not deprive us of education. I went to a village school in Telugu medium. And up to 8th grade or something, it was a thatched shed. Therefore, rainy season, it simply rained. There were no doors. A thatched shed, there would not be any doors. By definition, no walls and no doors. We just have a shed. And we were lucky if we had some what we call floor benches. At the floor level, you have 2-inch level benches, or else there was nothing really. And higher classes, we had actually a bench, which was a big thing for us. It made no difference. Our teachers were paid paltry salaries. It made no difference. We got fantastic education. Never in my life, either I or many of my hundreds of thousands of contemporaries in those schools ever felt that we were inferior to anybody anywhere in the world because of the schools we went. Money is required, but money is not the key ingredient in education in a society like India. Because we treasure education, we have civilizational strength, we messed it up. I feel so angry because this is the only tool for equality of opportunity in the world. If you want to get out of caste, get out of poverty, give a sense of citizenship and give dignity to people, the only real tool available is quality education accessible to everybody without having to pay out of pocket. And we are bungling that, and that makes people like me terribly angry. That means you are guaranteeing that a crorepati's child is a crorepati, a poor man's child is a poor fellow forever. It's a disgrace to a society. It's uncivilized, it's barbaric. We must get angry, we must get upset about it. And we must fight tooth and nail. We must make it the centerpiece of our strategy in society and state and business. And that's why I'm talking about education. So if you make me talk about education, I get even more angry. I wish you all the very best. Good luck and thank you.